let's start from the start. I should not say that. Let's start from the interview process or barrier to entry. Let's see. Let's say. So SDE roles usually require to attend interviews. These interviews are often public places, and there are job listings that goes out for these things. However, in freelance, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. You just hope that some client lands within your network and you just get to talk to them and they actually hire you right then and there. I mean, if they say that they will come back to you, it's usually that they are actually looking at other options, maybe cheaper options, and most you have to form an opinion in your head that they are not coming. You're not going to get hired. So be ready to take the L. However, in SDE, like proper company developer jobs, usually there's an announcement that this company is taking interviews, so you should apply or whatever, right? So then you do that, then everybody comes in. So the competition is basically the number of people that got to know about that job listing in a time range of, let's say, 1 month. In the time range of the company that is willing to hold the interviews long for. Let's say that they say that we are going to interview for 15 days. So your competition is basically all the people that will attend the interviews in the next 15 days. Freelance, it's more like client says, I'll come back to you, and they're gone. They're just gone. And if they hire you, they usually let you know within 2 or 3 hours that, yeah, they have made up their mind and you're going to be the one that's going to be working for them. So next thing I want to talk about is salaries, payouts. So company salaries is actually fixed salaries. You can actually sit at one place and you can estimate how much you're going to get paid this month, how much you're going to get paid next month, which will be the exact same salary. The next month, the next month, the next month, it will be all the same. So it actually helps out in the budgeting of your household. When you have fixed income, you can actually plan things around that budget. You can actually buy things, you can actually take an EMI out, you can loan something, you can rent something, just based on that budget, that you know that you're going to get paid next month, exactly on a particular date. I hope that you're not in a company that doesn't pay salaries on time. So that's one thing that company developers have it, as an advantage, which is the budgeting. On freelance, it is complete haywire. Your budget is never going to be the exact same each month. Some months you're gonna feel like a poor broke person who's about to get homeless, and some months you're gonna feel like just a level below Ambani. You will be making that much money. So this uncertainty, this is the correct spelling. So this uncertainty of freelancing, where your budgeting can go haywire and there is no telling next month how much you're going to get paid, is somewhere you have to be comfortable with. It's like running a business, technically. I do think like I'm running a business, not actually registered with the government. I'm just an individual sitting in a rented apartment. But businesses don't make the same money each month. That's what I feel like as well. So that's the payout aspect. Next thing I would say is work conditions. So in a company SDE role, it's actually management that decides that. If management says that you have to come to the office 3 days a week or 5 days a week, or go hybrid model or RTO, return to office module, you're going to have to follow. However, in freelancing, there is no such thing like that. Freelancers are pretty much free. I mean, it's literally in the word, freelancers. So this kind of title actually gets us the freedom that we don't have to go to an office. We can just sit at home. You can go to a local cafe, go to the local park, wherever you want. All the client cares about is getting the work done. And that's what you get being a freelancer. Next thing I want to talk about is career growth and opportunities. And I would say, like, company SDEs have a way better chance at growth and opportunities. So growth opportunities for an SDE is basically just them working on things. They work on things, they show a good report on their performance analysis. So everything, it gets them new opportunities, company SDEs. Like their managers take care of their growth opportunities. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time and it won't happen at when you anticipate it, but it will happen. The company takes responsibility of bumping your designation up. However, as a freelancer, there is no growth opportunity per se. You can be a freelancer and you can make the same amount of money that you have been making 5 years ago still today. You can be the same way. Clients are not inclined to increase your pay unless you ask them to. And if you ask them to increase your pay, well, you're introducing some sort of risk. It's the client and freelancer relationship that determines if that's going to happen to you. So, do you pay tax, Sid? Of course I do. I'm a tax-paying citizen, man. Sure, that doesn't happen, but how likely as a beginner getting a client versus getting an interview? The likeliness is something, it's a good question actually. And this is where I said, like, when public interviews happen, there are job listings that come out that are actually out for it. However, as a freelancer, it actually falls upon you to go out and find clients. And if you don't find client, try again tomorrow, then try again tomorrow, then try again tomorrow, and keep trying until you find a client. So the likeliness is better of you getting an interview in a company, according to me at least. Personal opinion, you can say that, that's no problem with me. Next thing I want to talk about is competition. And I would say that SDE company employees actually have it easy. Like I said, when a company puts out a job listing, you're competing with the people that saw that job listing and applied on time and attended the interview on time. Freelance business is actually very cutthroat. It's very cutthroat. People are willing to take the L just to score a client and take away that client from somebody else, to undercharge them, to make them feel like they can get away with paying less and getting more work, only to increase prices later when they have established a client and freelancer relationship. So relationship does matter a lot more than the payout that you're getting from the client. So many freelancers, they say that I'll do your work for $5, I'll do it for free, I'll do it for whatever. However low ball you can do yourself, go yourself with. But they actually do it to establish the relationship that when this client walks away from me with their work, and now they are in their world wanting to get some work done, I am the first person they think of. That's the goal here. And they actually come back to you. So many of my clients have come back to me, which is I'm really happy about. You actually have to think about other freelancers trying to undercut you, and it's actually very cutthroat competition, I would say. You're not essentially competing in a company SDE role. You stop the competition process once you get through, and then your competition are your co-workers and the team lead and everybody in the company. However, in freelancing, it's so cutthroat that even after you land a client, other freelancers are your competitions that you're still competing with, because all that they are trying to do is lowball themselves, so they take away the client from you. It's actually that cutthroat. That is something you have to keep in mind about being a freelancer. When it is good, the working conditions, it is amazing to work as a freelancer. I would not recommend it more than anything. But I would recommend it more than anything when it comes to type of work model, whether it is company SDE working from home, whether it is freelancer going to an office, freelancer working from home, or whether it is just starting your own business. Freelancer working from home is the best thing you can do as a freelancer. Back from lunch. Okay. I swiped left and I exited. No problem, no problem. So that is one thing you have to think about. Promotions are one thing, but as I said, Promotions happen automatically in your workplace. The management sees your work progress and work performance, and they give you bonuses and everything. However, that's not the case in, oh, okay. So bonuses automatically happen. There is no such thing called promotions in freelancing. So if the client decides to be generous and give you some extra money, good for you, but it doesn't happen all the time. Next thing is leave policies, and this is where we win so much. Freelancers like rule this place when it comes to leave policies. Company SDEs have to ask for it, and freelancers do not. We never have to worry about asking our client that, hey, I have to take a work leave, I have to take a leave today. Clients are usually very cool with giving you leaves and everything if there is not an emergency around, but that's like 98% of the time there is downtime. So if you say to your client, I'm not going to be able to work today, they are like, fine, just come back tomorrow. Because in most cases, we are getting paid hourly. This hourly pay actually puts us in a good position where the client doesn't feel like they are losing something. Company SDs, they get paid monthly, mostly on a monthly basis. Monthly basis salary. So this is why when company SDs ask for leave, ask for approval on their leaves, that's when the management freaks out and they're like, nah, we're not going to let you do that because we are paying you monthly. We are getting your services for 25 days of a month, and you are taking one out of it. So it's gonna hurt us our productivity. Freelancers, no worries. Just tell your client that you're not working today, and that's it. They don't care. Then there is such thing called politics. Their company SDEs, they know that they have to deal with it. I mean, every company employee, I have been a company employee. I know that there is favoritism, groupism, racism, sexism, everything happening in the workplace. And as an employee, you have to deal with all of it. As a freelancer, there's none of it. It's usually just me working on a project. So who else am I going to conversate with other than the client? Nobody. So there is no scope for politics. There is no scope for groupism, racism, sexism, whatever. So it's all good there. It's perks of the job. Yeah, company SDs, they win here. I would place them a win because they get movie tickets, they get coupons, they get what, vouchers, things like that. Freelancers, nothing. Just absolutely nothing. And they also get like team outings. Yeah, this is not in a freelancer's realm. This is not. I don't even think about movie tickets. I'm more like, give me the money. Just what other aspect can I talk about? Work-life balance, I would say. Yeah, company SDEs, you have to take the L here. Companies SDEs, you have to take the L. Just, and freelancers, we win. So by a huge margin, we win this. It's actually a massive W for work-life balance with freelancers. I am working on Sunday. Like, can you imagine? You just saw me coding on a live stream just now. This is how great my work-life balance is. That even on Sundays, I'm like, let me just get some work done. It's not like the rest 6 days of the week, I'm incredibly stressed that I actually need an off day. Even on my off day, I'm like, let's get some work done. Let's get something accomplished. So actually, I feel like being productive today. This is how good we have it. Oh, and that kind of brings me to my next point is the commute. Company SDEs, yeah, you have to take the L here. Freelancers, we again win by a huge margin. No commute whatsoever. I never have to leave my house. It's all digital. It's all Google Meet. It's all Zoom calls. It's all Microsoft Team calls and everything. I will turn my camera on if it makes you comfortable. But at the end of the day, I don't have to go anywhere. Just I don't have to. So we win by such a huge margin here. So all in all, I would say also routine. Routine also, SDEs have to take the L here because they actually live their lives on a clock basis. That actually takes away their time during the day, takes time away uh, for the day, takes time away, takes their day time away. So basically, company SDEs, they don't have any daytime. All they get is evening and night time. Freelancers, we have all the day, like total 24 hours in our hands. We can decide what we want to do. So this is something that I really like about freelancing. If I have to go to the bank at 10 a.m., if I have to go to the dentist at 2 p.m., I can do all of it. I don't have to take an approval. I don't have to worry about anything really. I can just tell my client that, hey, I'm out. I'll be back in some hours and done. Boom. That's it. But company SDs, they actually have to let their managers know, take the leave, half day, concepts like that. And they actually have a, what is it, 2 or 3 leaves per month basis, whatever, policy. Freelancers, nothing. Every day you can go and do whatever you want and come back whenever you want, but just get the work done. That's the matter. That's the main goal here. So I am massively biased towards freelancing. I am, I love it. I just love it. I can't deny that. I did like working in the company. I did see advantages. I did see the advantages working in company, going to the office and commuting. I do see the advantages there. But at the end of the day, when I'm freelancing, I love it. I just love it. And I don't know about you. Maybe I missed some points given that it's been like what? It's been like a couple years since I've been freelancing. So my memory about the commute and the office environment is sort of hazy right now. So you let me know what you think about this argument, or what you think about this statement, or what is your preference really. So yeah, thank you for listening. You just too biased towards freelancing.